Oh, hi there.
Hi.
I'm Angel, and today's RA Spotlight goes to Melory.
Hi, all.
So, Melory, you just came back from directing a play. I just wanted to know how that experience was, and talk to us about the play.
Yeah, it was great. So we just had our closing weekend. It was super successful, totally sold out. Lots of Res Life people came, lots of non-Res Life people came. And, did I say the name of the play? Oh, it was Night of the Living Dead, which you might know as like the classic cult horror film. And it was super fun, kind of exploring, fear when it comes to microaggressions and race, fear when it comes to gender, and just like fear in general. Super fun stuff.
Well, speaking about fear, and since Halloween is coming right around the corner, I was wondering what kind of fear you might have. What's those creepy crawly things in your bedroom, in your closet?
Okay, well, everything scary it's right in here.
Ooh.
And in here. My demons. No, I mean, it's like the impending, like, ecological doom of this world, and, like war in the Middle East, stuff that keeps me up at night.
Scared of clowns.
You're scared of clowns?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a sad clown this Halloween. So.
Oh, man.
Stay
Well,
away.
I'm going trick-or-treating with you.
Stay away.
Okay, so coming back from that, you had an interesting way back to Res Life. I know that was a little intense and stuff like that, but I was just wondering what kind of, why come back to Res Life, and like why do you feel so at home here? And tell me about that experience and everything you. Yeah.
Well, I never really left. Right,
Mm-hmm.
It was like circumstances made me think I wasn't going to be able to come back.
Yeah.
But alas, here I am. I always come crawling back. Well, I like helping people, and I like building a community and making sure that everybody feels really safe and like their identities belong. I think that's something that's really important to me is making sure that everyone feels like there's room for them in the space that we're creating.
Right on. So I feel like you've talked a lot about like coming over difficult situations, whether that be from the play and directing and stuff like that, and obviously having to navigate your way back here.
Sure.
And I was just wondering, like, what keeps you moving forward even through like tough times? What's like that inspiration that keeps you moving on? This will be the last question, but
That's okay.
I'm very interested.
Wish I had gotten these questions like ahead of time so that I could think about them.
No, it's okay.
Like
sometimes it's better off.
Curate my thesis. Well, I think about this a lot, right? Mm-hmm. Because I'm in the arts, right? And when you're in the arts, you're always like, what am I doing with my life? Constantly. If you're not in the arts, mm-hmm. You don't know. But if you are, if you know, you know. And I think like, it's as impossible as it is for like one human being to have a huge impact. Mm-hmm. I very strongly believe in the butterfly effect and that, in doing things and like creating content and art that speaks to people, you open lots of doors and you make people feel like maybe they belong a little more, or these feelings that they have are valid, or maybe you challenge them with your work, right? You make them think like, oh, maybe this like terrible thing that I'm seeing on stage, mm-hmm. maybe that's me, and maybe that's what keeps you up at night.
Awesome. Yeah. That was great.
Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you. Always talented Melory. Come back and hopefully next week where we have a new RA.
Bye.
Bye.